SkolVR has been making perfect VR accessories for VR shooters for quite a while now. Each one to suit different people's budgets and personal needs. Now, I don't know about you, but VR gaming has been that type of immersion I've dreamt of since I was a kid. You know, like that daydream I know a lot of you have definitely had, because I'm not the only one that's done this, where you imagine being able to walk through a portal and be inside your favorite games without any risk. But a VR headset can only take you so far. VR treadmills are expensive. Such an expensive bit of kit. And it's not good for a budget-friendly setup. Haptic suits are cool, but they're more of a bit. And I'm sure not everyone is going to want to be getting zapped every time they game, unless they're content creators like myself. Never mind when you're trying to play VR in the summer months. You know, when it's like extremely warm. Imagine an extra layer making it even more uncomfortable. That type of heat. Now, gunstocks are a different beast altogether. The right one adds to the immersion without creating any extra strain on your experience, helping you not only handle your weapons in-game for extra accuracy, but having that physical item that fits perfectly in your controller, fits perfectly with your controller, makes it feel all that more real. Now, I've been lucky enough to have been given a SkolVR Smart Stock. That was a fair few months ago now, and it's been more than excellent in improving my experience, whilst also being able to withstand the beatings it acquires when I accidentally hit the cupboards in my kitchen. Hey, I'm only a small channel. I can't afford a big house for extra VR space. I need to stay out the way. But now though, I tried my luck commenting on one of SkolVR's most recent videos when they've just released the new version of the Tomahawk Gunstock. As I usually do, I commented in my usual, I don't deserve this tone, but I'll try my luck. Well, he legit just decided to send me a new one. The new one. Not only top of the range, in my opinion, but the new version of the top of the range gunstock that they have on SkolVR's website. You know what? He told me to choose from the colors that were on there. I didn't see my color, so I chose a color. And I was like, you don't have the military green you printed my last one in, so I'll just go for this one. And he was like, I'll just print it in your color, mate. Fucking sound! Now, instead of making you wait longer to see it, let's get straight into unboxing the new Tomahawk VR Gunstock. Welcome to the ghetto setup. And yes, this is going to be the first part that's getting recorded before the stuff you've already seen. I've literally just come home from work, but I'm like a child and I've been given a new toy. Yeah, boy. Speaking of children, don't use one of these at home. But because I'm a child, let's get straight in. Let's see. Safety first. He's also one of our children who's deciding to come straight to the door whilst looking at me unboxing. Oh wait, there's multiple bags? Now I'm confuzzled. Is there two parts to it? I do not know. I'll start with the small one first. Very fancy packaging, like it was good packaging last time, but I kind of want to keep the bags. So I'm a little hoarder. Yes. Well, this will be the rear piece. Don't know if anyone else is going to be able to get it in this colour that I've got, because he may have printed it in my colour just for me. Yeah, this is definitely the rear piece, but we'll see. We get to said next bag. Absolutely gleaming salty. Oh! Try to escape! Ah, we have more of these little key rings. Perfect. For everyone else out there. Hey. Oh, it's like my back after an ad day at work. That'll be the front cup. Yeah. Here we go. I've literally been watching the videos today and how to put this together. Pretty sure it's all basically assembled. So what are you? I'm confuzzled. But look at this regardless. Now I just need to figure out how I do things. Even though I've watched the videos.
It is a confused thing, that.
Aha! Aha! We haven't figured it out. Ooh, I've actually come with a stand. No wonder that felt weird. But there we go. Extended. Now obviously you can take the cheek rest off here. But for reference, at the end of this video I will put SkolVR's actual video on there. So you can have a... And I'll put the link in the description as well so you can actually have a better rundown of how stuff's gone together, but it is pretty simple once you've figured out how to press the buttons like I failed to do at the beginning. There we go, I think that's how I'll end up be running it. Ready assault rifle. Switch down to SMGs. Bam. And then switch it round straight. The pistol mode. I know you can change the angle of this too. I'm gonna have to do some calibrating for this, depending on what game I'm playing, but that is absolutely gleaming. Why if I don't know what it is?
It's another confused dingbat. Oh no! Oh no!
Well, regardless, here's the new stand it will be sitting in. And I need to genuinely figure out why this is an extra piece. Is it longer? Or is it just shaped differently? Looks like I've got an extra version.
Time to test out my new toy.
Right, for the sake of testing out the Gunstock in a VR shooter, of course, thought I'd jump into Contractor's Showdown, the actual VR mode of Showdown, not Exfil Zone, because you've got this perfect firing range along with all the different array of weapons for us to test out in here, so we can test the different lengths and changes of the Gunstock that comes with the new Tomahawk VR Gunstock. So this is obviously in the small mode. I need to make sure I'm not turning around too much. I usually turn actually properly when it comes to in-game, but for the sake of the camera being over there, getting filmed by the glorious wife, I need to try and actually turn in-game instead, and then just get myself into position. But obviously, as you can see, we're in short mode, which will be more than likely for pistols. The weight of it is really well balanced, to be fair. It kind of gives it, but with the weight of it still having some chunkiness to it, to me, it's actually reminding me of the weight of a legit one from back when I used to do it myself. Then switching to something like the assault rifle, which I need to put a mag in. Let's do that. Obviously, I've got the weapon there. What I'd need to do is extend the Gunstock, which has just got done that quick, and boom, straight in. And then if you wanted to go straight back to the pistol, it realistically wouldn't take long. Gonna take some getting used to. Swap that around. Obviously, fair enough, in the middle of a gunfight, it's not going to be that quick, but let's see what it feels like if I actually was using the assault rifle, doing some quick shots, and then I needed to quickly use the pistol. You could still do it. Assault rifle, pistol, and then I'm still going back to how I'm still naturally going back to how I used to use the other Gunstock. So I need to try and remember. Assault rifle, and still do that. I've just picked up some shotgun shells. Yeah, see, when it's in extended mode, you can do a backup where you're holding your left controller or whichever hand you're doing the opposite with as a backup. But obviously, if you want to be more prepared for pistol shooting, if you've got time, do that, and you can still do this. I think I'm going to end up naturally having my hand here instead, rather than trying to have it there, because that's just not right. But there's obviously 3 different lengths and settings when it comes to this Gunstock, and I'm turning naturally against, sorry camera. Obviously we've got the middle setting, which tends to be for the likes of submachine guns, which I can naturally flip that there. And I've done it again, stop spitting. Oh, you know, that feels banging. For an SMG, that positioning. Obviously, I need to slide this up a bit because I've moved that for when I've been. But the positioning for an SMG, that feels absolutely banging. And once again, do that. Switch down. Pistol. The reality is, you're probably not going to change, no matter what Gunstock you're using, and they all say you can do it really quick in game. Not a single gunfight are you going to put whatever main primary weapon down onto your belt and not just grab straight for the pistol. You're not going to go down, moving the Gunstock about, and then do this. But realistically, you could if you really wanted to. I'll probably end up, once I've been used to using it for a while, I'll probably end up going bang. Alright, and then the last test I'm going to do to see how it feels. Chuck SMG away, chuck the pistol away. I want to test out a sniper, but I need to turn in game, dingbat. Let's grab a sniper, something like this. Where's my sniper scopes? Let's see what this feels like. Depending on how you want it to feel for yourself, you can keep it in the assault rifle setting, on what I'm going to class as the assault rifle setting,
or you could extend the butt out, the butt extender, or the cheek rest, depending on how you're using it at the back. To extend it further out, you can extend these at the front, so you can undo these screws and it'll just slide forward or back depending on where you want it. So if you know you're using a certain loadout, or a certain weapon constantly, then you can stick to one specific setting and you'll be comfortable no matter what you're doing. And back to flat screen me.
Now it's time for my final thoughts on it. And by the way, I did figure it out. This is just a spare one. Not a spare one as in a replaceable one, but you can have an alternative back stock. So you can undo this bit, place it with this bit for a slightly different, like if you don't want it to be able to fold in and out. So to my knowledge, from what I figured out, take that one off, put this one on, and it keeps it solid so it doesn't have to fold in. Yeah, anyway, my final thoughts on it. It's absolutely banging. I have no complaints about it. Like, even though, like, say you see some of the other gun stock companies that when they're going obviously pistol mode, so like folded right down, you'd see that you'd have an extra thingy there, and maybe because it's front heavy a little bit when it's like this, I actually like it, the fact that it's front heavy, because like I don't know about the rest of yous, but there's any Americans in here who've actually held a handgun. Obviously I have when I was back in the British Army. Having that weight there, it feels a lot more natural to me. Pistols, fair enough, you could if you really wanted to do that, but that does not feel natural to me. But you could if you really wanted to. That could just be if you're doing submachine gun without any form of stock. So maybe like a mini Uzi or something. Yeah, it's versatile, strong, and with me being a bit of a 3D printing nerd, I've got one in my kitchen myself. I really appreciate the craftsmanship that's gone into this. Not just like how functional it is, but even just all the little details to make it SkolVR's own. So much customization, like you can do extra little knobs that you can do to slide things up and down, like this front bit. You can change the angle of it and extend this black piece. Obviously, you've got all the bits that fold out for all the different weapon types, and I was testing it out even more last night. Not in the footage that you've seen, I'm afraid, but when I was testing it out, when I was playing Contractors VR again by myself, or with some of the lads playing like zombies and some other stuff, and being able to switch quickly in game doesn't seem a problem to me. I mean, I have zero complaints. Even the stand for this one works a lot better than what it was for the smart stock. Even down to like the little strings that go around your wrist. Obviously, there is videos that SkolVR's put out himself where you can like, it shows you where to actually tie it to the gun stock rather than having it to your wrist. So it still keeps it grounded into the gun stock. Think back, use your brain. Still keeps it grounded into the gun stock so it won't fall out, but doesn't always have to, but it makes it easier. Like say if you need to quickly go grab a drink, you can still put the gun stock straight down, grab your drink, blah, blah, blah. But SkolVR's tutorials, I'll drop in the description below as well. Feel free to go check out their YouTube and TikTok for extra videos. But yeah, it's strong, durable, versatile. I haven't got a bad thing to say about it. Now, if you want to get this one yourself, or even just look at any of the other ranges that they do, whether it be the Butcher or the Smart Stock. The Smart Stock is what I started off with. Wouldn't complain about that either. Get yourself over to SkolVR's website. Remember to use code DINGBAT for your DINGBAT discount. But have a look through there. You've got all the different models. You've even got little accessories and even little like badges and key rings for some of the other creators who are bigger than me. I don't have a keyring. But if you got any questions, jump into SkolVR's Discord and ask the man himself. I'll drop his Discord down below in the description as well. Either that or the community will happily answer any questions you have. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed the video and maybe have been tempted to buy one of the models yourself. Remember, there's a model for any budget. Regular viewers, I hope to see you in some of my other videos. Newer viewers, how about you go check out some yourself? Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.